All are well. I'm doing fairly decent this afternoon. I was kind of thinking, right? I don't know whether you all remember whether they when they had the writer's strike, the TV strike or whatever. But in Hollywood when they had this strike, and the part of their striking, the reasons for striking had to do with the implementation of AI, because they felt as if, well, if they could teach the robot if they could teach the robot how to, be an actor, just I keep on saying, if they could teach the robot how to perform as an actor or an actress with all the inflections and the gestures and stuff like that, and you also could also say, well, we're going to allow the AI to, we're going to throw the AI a couple ideas and say, well, AI, write this movie script for this project. What it was going to do was make writers. I mean, I guess you would say it. A lot of people. Well, I mean, I like to hope that I believe that I can have some way to indicate whether some is manufactured by technology versus whether it's coming from an organic space. So it's like they were saying, well, that if AI is allowed to do these things like write movies, write songs, or even in some cases where they have some people call deep fakes, where they'll have the screen and they'll have images. I guess those images may be replicated by some type of computer program, and it'll look just like Robert De Niro at 23, and he's acting. They may even tweak it. These people won't even be real. You won't catch them walking down the runway. Well, I guess I don't know if it's the runway or whatever they call it. Actually, where they take the pictures at when they have those award shows. You ain't gonna catch them people walking down there because all they'll exist is on screen. So to bring this around to the situation between the Tupac Estate and Drake. They say the Tupac's estate. And I have to, and I'm always curious. I mean, I know that, rest in peace, Mr. Feeney. I know that he has a sister that's still living. When they say Tupac's estate, we have to be real specific on who they're talking about and what and how what the representation of Tupac estate are you meaning. But I mean, I guess that's easy to find. But that's not even the key point. What I'm saying is that. And I don't know whether, Mr. Garby Graham, or AKA Drake, was calculated enough to think, well, shoot, if I utilize it, there's already been discussion, Timberland and the producer Timberland, he was real excited with the implementation of AI, where they were able to, I think he made a song with using Biggie Smalls' voice or something like that, but Drake might have had the foresight to say, well, shoot, I can make a song, and even though, I'm not necessarily writing on there that it's featuring Tupac and Snoop, but I can get on here and rap as Tupac and Snoop, and as myself. I can have my own song, and I can suggest, and I could replicate what features I want on it, what high class features I want on it. Now, maybe he may not have been thinking, well, shoot, if I do this, this is going to test the water. This is going to open the conversation about in regards to how music can be taken. Record companies can just about, well, shoot, I guess since they have they own the masters of certain artists and, publishing rights of certain artists. They say, well, shoot, we own their voice. Their voice at the height of their career. We'll get the AI to replicate their voice at the height of their career, and then we'll say, AI, make a song that sounds kind of like I'm trying to think of a song. Should think of a Leah song. 4-page letter. Write a song that sounds like 4-page letter being sung by Aaliyah, but not 4-page. Don't make it 4-page letter. Just make it write it in that style. They own the master to Aaliyah at that time that she made 4-page letter. They maybe even own the rights to 4-page letter. They may not even own the publisher. Maybe a publisher, another publisher altogether. Somebody might have the rights to the mechanical recording, but it might be a publisher that has the rights to the song. AI could be your new writer, and you could just be the publisher for the AI. Because I mean, it's not, AI is a tool. You know, whenever tools are invented, that's generally to make processes easier, and by making processes easier, you usually tend to not have a necessity for as much manpower. So in that case, that would mean a loss of employment. Think about all the artists that would be unemployed. It'll be like I don't know people. I'm from West Virginia, and John Henry. I heard about John Henry when I was little. John Henry was a steel driver, man. They had a contest where John Henry was going against the steam machine. He had his pickaxe and was trying to go through that mountain. I don't know if and considering all you pretty much got to do is type a few sentences in, and the computer just come up with some shit like that. I don't know if the human brain is we only use a small percentage of that human brain, but in competition with the AI, and creativity and putting out songs and just ideas that would be coherent. You also have to compose the songs and record the songs, mix and master the song. That AI, it'll take a couple of prompts and make that shit. So if Tupac and them, the state were indeed, I haven't really heard where this song is on a platform like a Tidal or nothing like that, because I ain't gonna front. I would listen to this. I heard the song like one time, and I said, okay, that's cool. But then it's like, well, shoot, you think about it. Well, this is Drake imitating Tupac, imitating Snoop, and doing itself. I mean, I played it in the car a couple more times because I really didn't hear it in the car. I heard it through my phone and out. But this sets a historical precedence, and considering the people that are being that are the litigant and the defendant, well, the what I'm saying, the sewer and the suey. The names, you got Tupac. Tupac, rest in peace, Tupac. Tupac is from a different era. Drake is more from the digital era. He killed the streams and all that good stuff. I don't know, man. Well, I do know. This is what I came on here to say. This case, how they have certain type of cases where they're tried, and eventually a verdict is found out, and once that verdict is found out, then it sets a legal precedent. Is written in the I don't know if you can't say law books. I don't guess it's legal registry. I don't I don't protest to be a barrister or attorney or counselor. I'm just saying, that once the case is tried, hell, I'm sure that they could find where they caught me in Hadley Park with all that weed, and they could find out what happened to me back then. They got records, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. This case will set a record to where, like in future situations where, okay, an artist may say, well, I want to feature Marvin Gaye on my song. I'm so cold that I feel like I could. You might get a super fine singer. It might be on some 2020 whatever, or 2050 Tammy Terrell shit. And then you can say, I need that Marvin sound with this Tammy Terrell sing I got. I don't know if y'all follow me or not, but really all I'm saying is that this lawsuit, people are like, Tupac and I'm suing Dre. Man, people are just so ignorant. They're just ignorant. As the great Michael Jackson would say, it's just ignorant. That's ignorant. The thing, you got to think sometimes at least a little bit beyond just whatever your instantaneous conclusion may be. Okay, you can look fast and say, okay, this is this and this. But then if you look a little bit harder, you might see things that might change your initial decision that you made in haste. Peace and love, man. I'm out. I just wanted to come on and you know, talk about that a little bit because I think that there's something that bears thinking about. And if it comes out in conversation, in the lexicon, in the culture, remember that, Mr. Nigga was talking about that shit first. Mr. Nigga was talking about how, okay, now it's the same as with the actors and stuff like that. Now it's like, okay, now you got artists that are singers, and you might have them producers where like you tell the AI make me a Dr. Dre beat. Niggas ain't got to wait for the Chronic or part 3 20, 30 years. That shit come out 15 minutes. Computer make a whole new Chronic with RBX and Rage and Corrupt and Dash and all, and Warren G. The AI can make a Rock M album, a Dr. Dre and a Rock M album. Y'all think I'm playing. Yeah, I mean, and all this shit sounds wonderful. Peace to the nigga nation. Peace and love.